The late adopter is not late. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Bitcoin morning video. How you guys doing? Already 90 people in chat. Very nice. You think we back? MK says we back, baby. Maybe we back. Patrick says we have a bull pennant. Where is the bull pennant, man? Where is the bull pennant? Maybe somewhere here on some small time frame, like 5 minutes time frame or something like that. Maybe somewhere there. How you guys doing? Welcome. We do this show for new people here. We do show every single day, 9:30 early in the morning, and check out what's Bitcoin doing, because what Bitcoin is gonna do is very important for your alts, and you know, if your alts suffer, everything suffer. Your portfolio suffers and stuff like that. That said, without further ado, let's get into the charts. Let's get into the charts and see what's actually happening. And then we'll talk with a little bit with the chat. So let's start with the daily chart, and we'll see that Bitcoin managed to hit the resistance at 200 moving average up here. Right now, not quite sure if it's gonna have a green or red candle. So you can see that a lot of alts are either in like green or red, but it's very small green or red, like 0 point something. Everything's like right now it seems like everything is waiting for something. So we're gonna see what's actually happening over here. But we got above a very important resistance. First thing first, if you zoom in on over here, you'll see that we got something called bullish engulfing candle. So this candle over here is really important. It's a lot bigger than previous. So this is a bullish engulfing candle. That means that this support here at 36,671, it's like never happened. So we went below there, we went here, then went below, right back up again, and we are staying above this line at 36,671. So that's a very good thing. So we have actually managed to hold this support. So down here, that's not the support. Support is lying right here at 36,671. So if we start falling back, I will be looking at 36,671 to actually hold and see how that works out. If we go to the weekly chart, we'll see that this resistance up here is broken. You can see here we got above the 38,150 resistance. Previously it was acting as support, and we fell through that, right? Right now we are now it's also acting as a support. So technically we got two supports right below us, and that's at 38,151 and 36,671. So these two supports should hold in case we actually start falling further down in case. So we got at least two decent supports created now that we have bounced a little bit back up. Let's go see what's happening on the 4-hourly chart. You see here right now that we are sitting on the first support over here at 38,151. We are getting rejected by the 50 moving average, but we are pushing slowly back and just giving these moving averages on the 4-hourly chance to pick up. So the 10 moving average and 20 moving average right now is picking up the speed, because they were going pretty steeply downwards. Now it's like curling towards upside, and they might actually give us enough support to push the price higher up. So we are looking for that, and you can see that 10 and 20 is also above 36,671. So if we go more down, I'm not expecting to get anywhere below the 36,671. So this is actually a very good support that we have right below us right now, that I'm hoping it will hold. Actually, I'm hoping the first one over here will hold enough for us to push upwards. But you know, it's always good to have multiple supports and know where we can actually fall down in case we do fall down. Because you know, nothing is right now certain. Marks are still shaky. I mean, we had a pretty good day yesterday, but you know, marks are still shaky, so anything can happen. But at one point I'm looking actually to bounce off of this 38,151 line and continue upwards, and I'm looking to break the 50 moving average. Now if you do that, the next target should be, the short-term target should be, let's see how this looks on the daily chart. Yeah, that's all the way up here, but I'm thinking maybe even this one over here. So let's see on the back, go back on the 4-hourly chart. Yeah, it's in the ballpark. It's in the ballpark here, but I would say that 41,450 is that should be the target, at least above the 4,050. Let's see. Let me put back this one, and let's go back to the chart. We also have the bottom line. So somewhere in this, we should get somewhere in this range today. Now, which of these lines will actually hold or not, it's kind of hard to say. Best case scenario, the way I see it, is getting above this this high over here, because this was creating lower highs on the way down, right? And right now, first thing first, we broke this high up here when we went up. Right now, it's all acting as support, 38,151, right? Right now, if you want to continue going up, you want to continue making higher highs. So this is a high, we want to make a higher high. So you want to get above the 41,432 line to make a higher high above this. And that should be actually the target for today, the way I see it. I mean, sure, we can pump more, but you know, how much percentage can you pump every day? So this is something like 6% today. If you go all the way up here, it's around 10%. How much did we pump yesterday? 11, 12, 13%, something like that. How about head and shoulders pattern? Shay says, how about head and shoulders pattern? Where's the head and shoulders pattern? I need a time frame. I need a time frame. Or you are thinking about the head and shoulders pattern forming up here. It's not confirmed. It's too early to call. Yeah, I can see that there is definitely. First of all, there is no shoulder here. Here's the shoulder. Sorry, here's the shoulder. Here's the head. And now people are maybe thinking that maybe we might get a right shoulder, because this is left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Is that what you're talking about? 1 hour chart. Yeah, that's 1 hour chart. It has to be it has to be this one. The way I see it, it has to be this one. Something like this, right? And then you have the left shoulder, head, and you are looking to create this right shoulder. But right shoulder, it's too early to call. Now, if the price has been following down over here and you are somewhere around here, then I would say like, okay, now we can talk about head and shoulders. But right now, it's just early. This can also be head and shoulders, this little pullback maybe. Can it be head and shoulders? It's really weak. It's really weak. And if this plays out, technically, if this plays out, of course, let's say it goes up down here and breaks out somewhere there. Maybe this is so small. This is so small. But maybe let's say it does break out. The target should be somewhere around, you know, 48,000 or something like that. But to me, it looks weak because of this last pullback. And if this pullback was a little bit bigger, then maybe I would say that it's a head and shoulders, but it just looks too weak. It just looks too weak. Do you think BTC will dump tonight? Not necessarily. I'm actually hoping that this will actually hold on the 4-hourly chart. So we got two support lines here at 38,150 and 36,671. So this 10 and 20 moving average with the 36,000 line is acting as a really nice support. Also, right now we have this top over here that's creating a support for us because we broke that. That's 38,151. Also on the weekly chart, or that is creating. So right now we have really nice support over here. If we fall down there, there's a 36,671. But I think we might actually just hold it in above the line over here, and then let the moving averages come up and then push us up towards this resistance area. And once we are inside the resistance area, depends if you're going to go all the way to the top, to this line over here, or to the bottom, or even somewhere above. Because, you know, it's hard to say how far something will pump, how far something will go, but it's good to know that where we are looking for our targets, and then we'll see if it stops there once it gets to those points. Once it gets to those points, but it looks really good. It really is, it looks bullish because it didn't have any kind of big pullbacks. Let's see how this looks on the 1-hourly chart. And on 1-hourly chart, we are having a really nice support at 10 and 20 moving average. But 10 and 20 moving average is quite weak, actually, on the 1-hourly chart. So I'm looking at this 50 moving average. So technically, we can fall all the way back to the 36,000, something like it, and maybe get support on the 10 and 100 moving average down here. Again, just where the 10 and 20 is. So right now, you can see that the averages are curling, and the price is kind of following the averages. So I'm thinking we might actually dump over here 36,000 area. If we do dump the 36,000 area, okay, sure, it's a dump. How much that? It's a 4% dump. we might dump. There is a probability to dump, I can see that, but it's not we're gonna dump down to some kind of crazy levels. We're gonna just go back to the support at 36,671. That might happen because 10 and 20 moving average on 1 hourly chart, it's not that strong. Usually it just gets broken all the time. It's this 50 moving average. 50 moving average is a lot better indicator on the 1 hourly chart that can give you some kind of support. Also we are above the 100 moving average up here, so 150 moving average are going to converge towards this point over here. So in a couple of hours we might start maybe going down, hit this area up here, and if you see this area under here on the 4 hourly, it's actually where the 10 and 20 moving average are sitting right now. So we might hit the same area at the same time and hit all the important supports. So that might happen. So we right now, what we know is that we want this to go up, and if it starts going up, this is the target area or the resistance area. Target should be actually right above it, given if we hit the upper part, middle part, or the lower part, and where we get support. But if we right now we are having support on this really nice line here at 38,000, and we might fall down because we are getting rejected by the rejected by the 200 moving average here on the 1 hourly. Clearly there is no divergence over here. There is no divergence. Let me see here. There's no price is just following moving averages. Everything is okay, okie dokie. So there is probability to go down, but in case we any kind of probability to pull a little bit back is kind of higher than actually going up. I think there is a little more probability than usual than to go down than to go up, because the moving averages are already now curling sideways. They're curling sideways, and this curling moving averages sideways, and when price is like holding on to it, it's very hard for price to just jump right up. It can happen, I've seen it happen, but more than not, price just usually just lose the power of the moving averages and drop down, because what this means is actually that the moving averages don't have the power to push the price upwards, and then the price might fall to some higher moving averages to get the bounce up. So I'm looking at the 36,671 actually as a target. You can see it here nicely. Let's go a little bit back. On the 4 hourly, you can see that it's playing out. Let's see if there is some kind of divergence here on the 4 hourly chart. There is nothing, all good and dandy on the weekly chart, sorry, on the daily chart. Well, on the daily chart there is divergence that we have to correct, so I'm actually thinking that this price might actually continue going up. So what's happening over here is that the price is falling down while the RSI is going up. So only way you can correct this is if the price continues going up. So I think we're gonna go above this level on the daily, this level up here, at least this level up here. That's the bottom line of the support, maybe even up against the support. But this isn't finished, you know. The divergences are not confirmed until you have a few red candles, or at least one red candle that's closed, and this closes in 16 hours, so this is not nowhere close to over. So I'm thinking during the day we might actually go up, but first a small pullback to the downside, maybe small pullback to the downside. I mean, I know everybody's hoping for a small pullback to the downside so they can get in some decent levels. So something like this before we actually go up, and I'm thinking we should go up higher than 40,500 or something like that. We should go higher than that. Anyways, right now, you know, yesterday was a good day, I understand that, but today it's a little bit slower day, and it might actually be quite nice day to actually load on. If we are continuing with the bull market, it might be actually quite nice day to load up on alts, on everything, because I know a lot of people haven't bought the bottom and are right now looking to get into something. So if you get this pullback, some kind of a slow, because people generally don't like FOMOing into thing, they feel pressure to do it. So I'm guessing a lot of people also FOMOed in at the end over here, and that's why price is right now staggering. but I think most people are looking for some kind of pullback, and then to get into on the pullback and then go up. They don't want to buy this. So a lot of people have seen the big move up, and they're just waiting for any kind of pullback to whatever kind of moving averages. So these 10 and 20 moving averages on 4 hour, it looks really nice to me for getting in on the action, and then maybe setting some kind of stop losses below here or something like that, and seeing how this plays out. But right now entire crypto is very bullish. This seemed to me that it was some kind of a V-shape bottom, and right now it might actually play out. So also on the 4 hourly, although we have been seeing this, we have been looking at this head and shoulders pattern, there's another head and shoulders that might actually play out and go something like this over here, right? That's also a head and shoulders, right? So if that plays out, so we put a line there and then we use a head and shoulders. The target is still the same, you know, it depends on where it breaks over here. The target is still the same, like 38,000, something like that, give or take. So there are several ways to look at it, but this to me looks more legit than the other ones. And target should be around something like 48,000, something like that again. Maybe 48,000. I mean, I would like 48,000. I don't know about you, I would like 48,000. Anyways, guys, we do this tech analysis every single day, 9:30, so do join us tomorrow as well. How you guys doing? What's chat doing? I'm waiting for a pullback. Yeah, everybody Q&A said he's waiting for a pullback. I'm waiting for a pullback too, man. Everybody's waiting for a pullback. What are signs for a bull trap? When stuff goes up and then goes down again. Hey dude, great work, think you are awesome. Can you give a look at link? We won't do any else, unfortunately. I got like a ton of video I have to do. There was a super chat. Hey, the late adopter, ETC looking healthy. I think ETC looks good. I think I checked ETC earlier. Like everything looks healthy, but it is picking up. It is definitely picking up. So I will do a Ethereum Classic video later today, so do check that out. And thanks for $2, man. Appreciate it. Hello, good beer, bro. Thanks, man. Do you see a rising wedge on 1 hour? Rising wedge on 1 hour. Let's see rising wedge on 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's just remove these. You know, when it comes to questions about technical analysis, I like that because it makes me interesting. Rising wedge on 1 hour. Where would you see 1 hour rising wedge? Like, this is a falling wedge, maybe some kind of falling wedge at best, but rising wedge, I don't know. I don't see it, man. I don't see a rising wedge on 1 hour. Matic pump hard yesterday. Yeah, Matic, and I think Luna was also following up with Matic with 70% pumps. It was insane. Yesterday was an insane day. So it's a good thing that we are having a chill day today, so people can relax, you know, stop being so emotional to trade. And that's the worst thing that you can do. Like when things are going like with, you know, power of a rocket to the moon, and you don't know if you're gonna wait for a pullback or not. But because there is no pullback, it just keeps on climbing and climbing and climbing, you know. Stock RSI on 4 hours just a little more down before up to for BTC. Believe the alts obviously follow if this happens on a higher percent. Agree with possible 35, 36 retest. Yeah, 35. I mean, the 36 is a pretty decent support, as we can see over here. Decent weekly. It's a daily support. It's a daily support because of these lows over here, and the fact that we had this. Bullish engulfing candle over here, this green one, invalidates this drop down here. So this support here at 36 actually stands really nicely, and it also corresponds very well with the 10 and 20 moving 10 and 20 moving average. So I'm seeing this definitely. It can drop down or it can just go sideways. I mean, you know, because these moving averages will use between 4 and 8 hours to hit the price. Right now, there's only 9 minutes to the close. actually technically 10 minutes to the close of the 4-hourly candle of this candle over here. So next candle, yeah, sure, we might go down with the wick or something like that next candle and then bounce up and so go again, or we might just continue going up because this is already gonna be all the way up here at 37,000. So it's kind of hard to say if this wick, because you can see the wick down here. Maybe this was the pullback, maybe this was a pullback 37,000 and we are just being greedy and we want it all the way down here to get in, you know. Maybe it's the greed talking. Maybe it's the greed talking. Build support at 42 and we are in the clear. Yeah, 42. Where is 42? Above here somewhere. Yeah, if you can get above this latest dump above in this area up here, like, it's gonna look very good. Frank Kessler says, my wife thinks I'm a bear, so she keeps getting her double button pumped by the neighbor's long green candle while I'm dumping in my shorts. Well, as long as neighbors are willing to do the deed. Inverse head and shoulders happening. Maybe it's happening. Maybe it's happening. We don't know. Maybe it's happening. We're just gonna see what's happening. If we get on the 4-hourly, if we get this, like it can work out. Sure, inverse head and shoulder can work out, but it's already now can work out. This is sure, why not? It can work out. It can work out. We're gonna see if it does play out, and the target should be around 48,000. So maybe we're gonna have some kind of pullback today before we actually pump. Maybe the pullback is already here now. Come on, Ether, let's go 1,009. Come on, Bits, let's go 29. A lot of people are still wanting some kind of low numbers. I'm seeing you, yes. I understand how you feel. I understand you want to buy in cheap. Unfortunately, that's the case. So that's the Bitcoin analysis for today, guys. Come back tomorrow. We're gonna see what we have. I'm thinking we might actually pull a little bit back and then continue up. And as always, you know, 9:30 every single day, Bitcoin analysis. So come back, you know, we're gonna see what's actually happening with Bitcoin. It takes like half an hour to go through this. Talk a little bit, check. Give me a warning so I can sell before dump, please. Stop. I need to come back to the lower. Yeah, panic sellers want the price to dump so bad. Yeah, I know a lot of people panic sold, unfortunately, but that's the way of the markets, and that's why they are doing it. They know people are panic selling, they know people are, you know, getting out. So, you know, that's just the way of the markets. As soon as you understand manipulation, as soon as you understand how markets work, like, it's okay. But legitimately, I thought this was a start of some kind of bear market, especially when we crossed the 10 and 20 on the weekly and it started falling even further down on a daily. It looks terrible. We are below the 200 moving average. You gotta think like bear market, but right now, I gotta tell you guys, it does look optimistic. It does look good. So if we can manage to climb slowly up from here, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Who's better, Jordan or Carl in TA? Carl, definitely Carl. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Telegram chat. Join the Telegram chat. A lot of nice people from Telegram are here right now. And watch the rest of the videos for today, man. Watch the rest of the videos today. But definitely Carl. And thanks, Samson. Thanks for the $2. Definitely Carl. See you around, guys. See you around. But you know, the problem with Carl is he is, you know, he's not showing his entire tech analysis. He's just showing patterns because it's easy for people to follow and to know what to do. But he actually knows how to do tech analysis. Jordan or Mikuji? Mikuji, definitely Mikuji. So yeah. If you look at some other videos where, you know, on some other channels where Carl does tech analysis, he's actually quite, he actually knows what he's doing. But, you know, on his channel, he's just showing you like patterns. We go here, this can happen. He did some kind of shoulder pad because he understands that most people, that's the basis of their knowledge when it comes to tech analysis, and he holds it on that level. Anyways, guys, thanks for the chat. See you around. Come back tomorrow. New stream again. Where's my stop button? Over here. Mikuji or Carl? Carl again. Okay. See you around. See you around.